The CCTV systems located at OCS office had been interfered with.
They found Mr. Albert Ojwang unconscious at the cells during a routine visit.
Why is DIG Lagat still in office?
The Kenyan Senate suspended its regular proceedings on June 11th, just one day after an autopsy confirmed Albert Ojwang was tortured to death. This rare move signals the urgency of the case as Kenyans from Homa Bay to Nairobi demand answers. The session, attended by Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen, Inspector General Douglas Kanja and IPOA officials, laid bare a crisis of trust in the National Police Service. For many, this is about more than one death. It's about ending police impunity.
This matter has affected everybody. It did not affect just a single senator. It has affected everybody. Everybody is in pain.
The Independent Policing Oversight Authority dropped a bombshell. Vice Chairperson Anne Wanjiku Mwangi revealed that CCTV footage from the officer commanding station's office at Central Police Station was tampered with. This footage could have shown what happened to Ojwang in his final hours.
The scene was visited and documented for the purpose of preserving the integrity of the evidence, to establish the sequence of events, and identify any indicators of misconduct. Number 2, blood samples were collected from the scene and blood spatter analysis was also done by our investigating officers. 3, all relevant police documents were collected from Central Police Station. The CCTV DVR was seized and forwarded for forensic analysis. The key findings: 1, that the CCTV systems located at OCS office had been interfered with. Number 2, trauma, neck compression, and multiple subcutaneous bruises all over the body. This, Honorable Speaker, the autopsy report and our preliminary investigation rule out the theory of suicide.
The allegation of tampering has sparked fears of a cover-up, leaving Kenyans asking, who is hiding the truth and what are they protecting? IPOA's Mwangi went further, naming 5 officers who arrested Ojwang on June 6th in Kakot, Homa Bay County: Sergeant Sigei, Sergeant Wesley Korir, PC Dennis Kenyoni, PC Milton Mwanze, and PC Boniface Rapudo. These officers apprehended Ojwang at his rural home and transported him over 350 kilometers to Nairobi following a complaint by Deputy Inspector General Eliud Lagat over alleged defamatory social media posts on X. Their role in the arrest is now under intense scrutiny as IPOA digs deeper.
Statements from all the 5 DCI arresting officers were recorded. A letter addressed to Bagabi Hospital requesting information on whether the deceased was treated at the facility was delivered. A reply is expected by 11th of June, that is today. The family of the deceased was contacted. Potential witnesses were also identified. The occurrence book records were obtained from Awego Police Station. The post-mortem examination was attended and a copy of the report was obtained. The samples drawn from the deceased body were secured and are pending onward transmission to the government chemist.
On June 10th, government pathologist Dr. Bernard Midia conducted an autopsy that shocked the nation. Ojwang died from severe head injuries, neck compression, and multiple soft tissue trauma. Clear evidence of torture. These findings, corroborated by family lawyer Julius Juma, who noted visible head wounds, directly contradict the police initial claim of self-inflicted injuries. The truth has fueled the protests and a demand for accountability across Kenya.
Tell this country, a spokesman by the name of Mushiri Nyaga, the police spokesman, he misrepresented material facts. He attempted to conceal this killing. He went and interfered with the circumstances of the crime by stating that Omondi Ojwang hit his head on the wall. IG Kanja, why have you not arrested him? He has information which in his statement under arrest will help to point fingers at who gave him this deliberate statement so as to do what I have said above.
Now, nobody knows who are the officers that picked young Albert Ojwang from Migori, how he was driven, what was his status when he arrived at Central Police Station. Those are things which, as a leader, you want to know, Mr. Speaker, so that you begin to appreciate the things that are before us. It is important to also hear from the Police Service Commission, Mr. Speaker, because there is a particular complex matter of the Deputy Inspector General, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Langat is a gentleman I know, a very diligent officer, but he finds himself in a situation that I don't envy. When you're the deputy of an institution and you make a complaint, which is the right thing to do, that when you feel your rights have been violated, you make a complaint. But unfortunately, the situation gets complicated by the fact that officers who report to him went and picked this particular young man, and that particular young man died under very mysterious circumstances. Mr. Speaker, it would have been neater if it was up to me to advise Mr. Langat that nobody has said that you're guilty, but for the country to appreciate, and for myself, even as your friend, to appreciate and be clear of my conscience that what really happened, that you step aside until investigations are concluded, Mr. Speaker, so that we appreciate and we know what really happened. Otherwise, as it is, no person of good conscience, even if you are to remain and stand firm and the things that are being said about it, absolving you, but that is just, it's not in my place. It's the chairperson of the Police Service Commission to tell us how such matters are to be handled, Mr. Speaker.
Ojwang's father, Maisha, made a heartbreaking plea to President William Ruto. My son was taken away from my humble home. We deserve the truth. Kenyans have rallied to raise money for the family of the deceased, and in a record 11 minutes, surpassing over 500,000 shillings was donations. What happens next? IPOA has 7 days per the Director of Public Prosecutions to conclude its probe. With blood-stained clothing and footage from 8 other cameras secured, arrests are expected if misconduct is confirmed. The Senate's National Security Committee will deliver a report by June 12th, keeping the pressure on. For Kenyans, this is a fight for Albert Ojwang and a reformed police force. Stay tuned as we follow this critical case. News from Maisha TV, Ushabi Jr.